In today's video, for once, we're doing something that's a little out of my comfort zone. We're going to be working on this behemoth. This is a 1930s 10 horsepower Stover single-cylinder diesel engine. There ain't very many of these out there, and it's kind of unusual in the US to see single-cylinder diesels at all. And today we're going to see if we can get this thing running, as well as figure out what problems it has. I hope you guys enjoy and stick around to see how it goes. Let's get right into it. Overall, this engine looks like it's in pretty okay shape. There's nothing severely wrong with it that I can see, other than the fact that there's a crack in the foot of the base, but that's going to stay that way as long as I want it. I picked this thing up pretty early this year on Craigslist of all things for a pretty good price, and when we went down to get it, we figured we'd stop at a swap meet on our way home to sell some stuff, and when we were there, I was bored and decided to start messing with it. It turned out it had no compression, and the reason being for this is somebody took the head off and pried it off with a screwdriver, ruining the copper head gasket in the process. That is what made this get on the back burner for a few months until the middle of the summer when we got a different head gasket sourced for it. With that all being said, the first thing we need to do is get this thing on a skid of some sort, as currently it's really hard to move and really heavy. I want to be able to put it on a pallet truck or forks of a loader and move it easily, so we're going to do that first. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions or know anything about this engine, please leave a comment down below. I try to respond to all of them, and they're always entertaining to see. Well, I guess there's no audio on that one. With this thing skidded and a lot easier to move, it's time to see what's all wrong with it. Well, the people before me ended up replacing the head studs with all thread, and I'm not a big fan of that, nor were the people I talked to about this engine, so I ended up replacing it with some grade 8 studs. man. All right, so let's see here. I put oil in it, forgot to check, see if it had a drain plug, spilled most of that on the ground, so that was fun. Put a new head gasket in it, faced all the surfaces for the head, new head studs, all that stuff. I think we're ready to give this a go. So these engines use, instead of a glow plug, they have something called kind of a punk, I think it's called. And this little tab comes out, and then you just get this, you can roll up a piece of paper and it'll work, but it doesn't work as good. But you can buy these things online for this, but I don't have any on me at the moment, so I'm just gonna shove a piece of paper in it, light it up until it's a nice ember, and hope that it works good. With any luck, this thing will hit off. So I spun it over a few times to get some extra squirts of fuel in there. Hopefully help us out. I'm gonna turn the fuel off until I get some speed cranked up, because I'm gonna try this by hand the first time. If it don't work, I'm gonna have to make some kind of electric motor to start it, because this is a lot of engine turnover. But yeah, I'll turn it over till I get some speed up with the decompression on, turn the decompression off, and then turn the fuel on, and hopefully we get some momentum and some fun. I don't have any fuel system set up, so it won't run very long, but I don't have water in it, so I don't want it to. Oh. Now the question is, when it died, is it because it's out of fuel? More than likely by the looks of it. So, all right, that's covered in oil because somebody spilled oil everywhere. That was surprisingly easy. That was life right there. Leaking fuel everywhere. I always had the stigmatism that these old diesels were hard to get going and finicky, and I don't know, that seemed like a pretty easy first try. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Never messed with a diesel. I've messed with a lot of other engines, as you've seen on my channel. Not a diesel. Yeah, there was air in there. Let's give this another go. I need more fuel, though. Wonder if I can get it to hit without the punk. Doubt it, but it's worth a shot. That's a solid note. And all the energy of me trying. Oh, tell you what, that's a workout. Well, it runs. It doesn't run very good. I think it's currently only running off the punk. But that being said, this valve leaks pretty bad, and any bit of compression you can get on a diesel is important. That's going to be it for today's video. I'm going to make another video of when I get it finished, showing you the cooling system, fuel system, and everything else I do to it once I get it running correctly. And please consider subscribing if you want to see that. I will hopefully have it out in a couple of weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.